Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Welcome to your June 2020 reading. Hope this reading finds you well, safe, journeying happily. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Capricorns. It's a reading for Capricorn Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. I'd like to thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Your support is very much appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will know when I am going to be posting new videos for you. So let's have a look at what's going on for you for the month of June. What I'm getting first up is, as a message for you, I'm feeling like your energy is very scattered. June is going to see you really being, your energy being stretched out, your energy being given out to a lot of different areas so that it's really spread out. Be very mindful not to bring it in, to not spread yourself too thin, to not work completely for others without having time for yourself. I feel like you are really going to be sought after as far as people wanting to speak to you, having advice, or simply sitting in your healing energy. You're going to be stretched out thinly. So make sure you do something for yourself. You do recover. You do take time out for yourself as well as being there, because you'll be very much in demand in the month of June. Let's see what's in store for you. So first up, I've got here that I'm feeling like you're feeling quite strong too, while you're sort of sought after for guidance. It could be because you're giving out this energy of this quiet strength, this quiet resilience, and so it could be that that's really what people are going to be attracted to as well. Come June, and you've got the star here, so it's about you also being in harmony with yourself, being at peace with yourself, being finding that balance and that harmony. The star also to me speaks of, because stars are up high in the sky, changing your perspective, looking down at the bigger picture. So it's about really looking at the bigger picture in June, at the beginning of June, standing back, looking at the whole rather than just a specific small area, looking at the whole picture, looking at the big picture. You could be also asked to change your perspective on something, change the way you view things, change the way you see things, change the way you are thinking about things. So there's going to be a call for you to change, maybe look at things in a different way, view things as the neutral observer, view things as the third person. When we remove ourselves out of a situation, you can really look at a situation in a very different light. And so before you make any decisions, before you are going to be taking any action, stand back and really look at the whole. Look at things in a different perspective. Maybe put yourself in somebody else's shoes, which gives you a deeper knowledge and understanding of the whole situation rather than a specific, very small slice of the situation that's around you. June is going to see you as in the month of being the magician, the great manifester. You are going to really be in a position to create your reality, to create what is happening around you, to create the people that are in your circle, to create the situations and opportunities that arise for you, to create the direction in which you want your life to go, in what you want to create, in how you want to interact with others, how much you want to work, where you want to work, how much help you want to give, for example. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's a real manifestation energy around you, being the magician, being balanced, keeping all the elements in alignment so that you can manifest, so that you can create your reality. And that may be where you've got this need for a change of perspective. Before you create a reality, look at the whole picture, look at the whole situation that's around you, in order to get the most out of the energy that's around you in June. It's quite a dynamic energy. You're in a really good position here to redefine what's going on around you, to change what's going on around you. What don't you like about what is in your reality? What needs to be fixed? What needs to be reviewed? What needs to be redesigned? What needs to be embellished? What new things need to come into your reality? You're in that position to be able to do that. And of course, that all stems from the Ace of Swords, which is the new beginning as far as the way you think about things, the way you process, the knowledge that you have, the skills that you have, how you can build on that. And you've got real people skills here too. And so how can you build on that? How can you grow from that? What changes are needing to come in? This is I want to say to you that 10 years ago, there was this change in this cycle for you, and it's coming around again now. It's interesting that I say that because it happened 10 years ago, a review of a cycle, and that cycle is being reviewed again, and it's about you reviewing that cycle and ironing out what it is you're not happy with, what it is you would like to change, what it is you would like to bring more of into your life, so that there's this opportunity here for that, this process. You've been processing, you've been thinking, and where is that leading you to? It's leading you to a new opportunities, a new proverbial horizon. There's choices here for you to make. There's decisions for you to make. There's a change of direction here. There's this, fork in the road that's coming up for you. Where are you going to go? Which direction are you going to go in? And that's totally up to you. That's your free will. That's where you're processing. That's where you're thinking. And I feel like this change is there. This change is coming up. And this is the month for that to happen. So there's been processing with you in the past. And it's a culmination of the last 6 months that's coming to this, and it's now an opportunity to put into practice everything that you've been thinking about, everything that you've been processing, and what direction you want your life to take, which is a really interesting place that you're finding yourself in June. And the more you work with this energy, the more significant the changes are going to be for you, taking you to a better place, a better way of seeing life, a better way of looking at things, different way of looking at things. You've also got the Seven of Swords, and so what you need to watch here is what's going on around you. I feel like there's resistance from someone about the changes you want to make, because it doesn't suit them, and they will manipulate the situation. This is for some of you, not all of you, but this is specific, I feel. There's someone that doesn't want you to make the changes that you're wanting to make, and they are going to try and manipulate you into making the choices that they want you to make, to keep the status quo, to stay where you are, because that's what pleases them. But they're going to wrap it up so that it makes it look like you are the one that needs to consider these things. So there's a little bit of deception going on around here, around you, because it's about self-interest of this person. And you'll find out about it. You'll feel really disappointed. I feel like you'll process it. You'll work it out. But there's a disappointment in that sort of behaviour. It's also about you being mindful of self-deception. Why are you making the choices and decisions that you're making? Are they the ones you want to make? Are they true? Are you being true to yourself, or are you taking the easy option? Are you pleasing others, or are you pleasing yourself? There's some big questions here to ask yourself about the decisions that you're making and why you're making those particular decisions, why you're making those particular choices as well. So something to consider. There's something to consider here. You'll work through it. I feel like you'll work through it. So don't make decisions in a hurry. Really allow it to sink in. Really process it. Really think about it. This is the Ace of Swords here. This is the mind. This is thinking. This is processing to bring in these new changes, to bring in this new situation. And they could be, subtle shifts in you. It doesn't mean your physical environment's going to change, but your perception and how you feel about your physical environment may be different. An internal shift may occur with you. As we move through June, you've got the Justice card. Interesting card. This is the card of balance. This is the card of the karmic card of things coming into alignment. This is the card of weighing out past actions, weighing out past behaviours and situations, and how you've acted, how you've been, and karma being weighed out for your next chapter, your next phase. The more work you've put in, the more integrity, the more direction you've had, the more sincerity, etc., 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 how you've treated other people, the more you've given of yourself, then the more you're going to receive. The karmic scales are being balanced at this particular point in time for you. This is the turning point. It seems that in June, for most of the signs, if not all the signs, this is the pivotal month of really having to answer for behaviours, attitudes, what you've done, the good you've done, as well as, if you could have done more and you didn't, then, those scales are going to be balanced. This is also a card of some sort of legal signing for some of you. There's a legal contract or a lease or something legal. There's something legal happening here in June for some of you. I'm hearing closure. There's some sort of closure coming for you on a legal matter in June as well. So that's going to be the scales of justice are coming to completion, are being assessed. Then you've got the Nine of Wands, and this is the struggles over your journeys. It's time now to move on from a situation that you've had to. There's been an internal battle here with you. There's been an internal tussle. It's been, it's almost like there's two of you, and there's this toing and froing of a situation, of thoughts, of something that's going on around you, and it's come to an end. The obstacles and the things that you've had to deal with, there's a finalizing of that, and there's this forward movement, and so it is progressing. You are going to be moving forward with this. So you're leaving a difficult situation and moving up, moving forward, taking with you what you've gained from that situation, and able to use it. I want to say to you that some of you too are going to take on some sort of study. There's some sort of new learning coming up for some of you, which you're going to do very, very well with, and this has got to do with this new phase in your life, this next chapter in your life, this new start in your life. There's study here, and you do quite well with it. So if you're considering doing any sort of study or extending your study or more study, good month to do that, to put those things in place for you to start that, because you will do well, and it will support you well in the future months and years that are coming up for you. Okay, what's going on around you? I feel like there's this real, the tower. The tower crumble. The tower is everything that you know, not everything that you know, but there's certain things that you know that you have around you that are no longer serving you, are going to fall away, are going to move on. It's going to crumble. You're either going to allow that to happen naturally, or it's going to happen anyway. The universe is going to step in, and things that are no longer serving you in this new phase, in these next 6 months, are going to naturally fall away. It's not about fearing it. It's not about creating resistance towards it. It's just about the natural cycle of life and allowing that to fall away, allowing that to move on so that you can move on as well. So there's going to be a real clearing and a real leaving behind things that you aren't going to serve you, that need to be processed and moved on from. And that can be people, it can be situations, it can be a job, it can be an attitude, it can be a behaviour, a cycle, another person. It can be lots of different things for each of you. That's going to lead you to this new, you're going to feel really strong, really comfortable. You're going to reach a point where everything falls into place. So by the end of June, you're going to start seeing things fall into place. So June's going to be a bit of an upheaval month in some ways for you. But at the end of June, everything's going to fall into place, and it is where you want to be. It is taking you where you want to go. It is creating the life that you want to create. So that's going to be really positive for you. It's going to be really good for you to have that. So the more clearing you do, the more defining you do of where you want to be, and the more manifesting and bringing into your reality what you want to have there, the more the greater result you're going to see at the end of June. And you're going to feel really content, really settled by the end of June, for whatever changes, whatever it is for you, whatever that is for you. I'm going to draw a card now from the Osho Zen cards. Let's see what is the word for you. What is the energy that is going to be brought in for you for June? Interesting energy. It's a culmination of months of energy. Sort of coming to a head, shall we say. Let's see what we've got. That's nice. Adventure. So June's going to be a month of adventure for you, leading to this light at the end of the tunnel, leading to this new transitioning into this new way of being. This changing your perspective on things changes your reality. And that's what's going to happen. And it's this adventure you're going to embark on. So play with it. Play with the energies. Look at things differently. You know, sit in a different chair. Walk home in a different, via a different way. Drive home in a different, on a different road. Change your perspective. Shop in different places. Change your perspective. It's an adventure that you're embarking on, which is nice. Is nice to bring in the changes that you need. That fell out quickly. These are the Angels of Abundance cards that I'm using. Let's see what affirmation is coming through for you. Gratitude list. How appropriate. How appropriate is that? A gratitude list. That's also part of changing your perspective. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. And so it's, this is about gratitude, but it's also about positive thought, positive thinking, positive attitude. And that's what you manifest. That's what you bring in, because you've got the Magician, and showing gratitude and being in a positive emotional state of mind, you're able to manifest more truly and more thoroughly. That's fantastic. So I wish you many, many blessings, my lovely Capricornians. Happy journeying through June. Set yourself up for the rest of the year. It's absolutely, you find yourself in an absolutely fantastic month energetically. So use it to your advantage. I wish you many, many blessings. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you, my lovely Capricornians.